Credit Lesson 6, Ways to Get Your First Credit Card. In this lesson, we're going to cover what you need to know before applying for your first credit card. You'll also learn what cosigners and authorized users are, and different ways to build your credit history with or without help. 18 can be a liberating age. You're legally an adult, you can move out, you can vote, you might be going to college soon, joining the military, or starting a trade school. Maybe you're just figuring out what you want to do with your life, and you can also get a credit card. Credit card companies are known for taking advantage of young adults who don't know how to use credit cards properly. And that's exactly why this information is so important for you to learn. All right, so first things first. You need to make sure that you're ready for your first credit card. Being old enough to qualify for a credit card doesn't necessarily mean that you're ready to have one. And getting one without being ready can be a recipe for disaster for your credit. You need to have a job with a reliable paycheck, and you need to be responsible enough to charge only what you can afford and pay your balance in full every month. When you're an adult, nobody's going to hold your hand and remind you. Once your credit is damaged, it can take years to get it back on track. Federal law requires adults younger than 21 to have a job with verifiable income before they can be approved for a credit card without a cosigner. If you have a job and you can prove that you have a steady income, you can open an unsecured credit card as early as 18. But if you don't have any credit history, it's going to be a lot harder for you to get approved for an unsecured credit card. There's a lot of different ways you're going to be targeted by credit card companies. Most large retail stores like Best Buy, Target, and TJ Maxx, just to name a few, have their own credit cards, and they'll try to entice you with a discount if you apply for their credit card while checking out at the register. If you're in college, you'll find credit card reps all over campus trying to lure you in with free stuff. They know that you're broke and eager to borrow money. Even if you go to the bank, they'll try to get you to apply there too. Credit card companies will target you on social media, blast you with emails, and even send you offers in the mail. With so many places slanging credit cards, how do you know where to apply? We actually don't recommend any of those options. The best thing you can do is research a credit card online before you ever apply for one. We'll show you exactly how to do that coming up in Lesson 8. In the meantime, we're going to explain 2 different methods to start building your credit outside of having your own traditional credit card. The first method is becoming an authorized user on someone else's credit card. If you're between the ages of 13 and 18, becoming an authorized user on someone else's card is your only option for building credit. Even if you're over the age of 18 and you can apply for your own credit card, this is still a great way for you to start building up your credit score. In fact, this is the #1 way that someone with little to no credit can boost their credit score. Your parents are probably your best bet when it comes to being added as an authorized user. But if for some reason they're not willing or able to, most credit card companies will allow another family member or a family friend to add you to their account instead. To become an authorized user, the primary credit card account holder needs to contact the credit card company and add your name to their credit card account, giving you authorization to use it. The primary credit card holder doesn't even have to give you your own credit card. They can make you an authorized user and just continue using their credit card responsibly, and when they make their payments on time, your credit score will go up automatically. There is no credit check required in order to become an authorized user, so it's a guaranteed way to get your name on a credit card. While becoming an authorized user on someone else's account can be a simple and effective way to establish your credit, it can be harmful to your credit if the primary account holder doesn't have healthy credit habits. For example, if they keep their credit utilization rate below 30%, it will be good for your credit. But if they go over that percentage, or they make their payments late, it will have the opposite effect and it can actually hurt your credit. The second method for building up your credit is for signing up for a secured credit card. If you don't have help from your parents or anyone else, don't worry. You can still get a secured credit card on your own as long as you're over 18 and you have some cash to use as a deposit. Like we had said in Lesson 5, virtually anyone can get a secured credit card after they turn 18. If you can manage to have a secured credit card and be an authorized user on someone else's card, your credit score will build even faster. In this lesson, we covered things you need to know before you get your first credit card, requirements for applying for a credit card, different ways for building your credit with or without help, and what an authorized user is. In the next lesson, we're going to attempt to make credit card annual percentage rates, known as APRs, sound somewhat interesting.